After the women's jump in March, I got a text from our battalion XO, and it was basically, do you want to compete in Leapfest? And I just said yes. I didn't Google it. I didn't know what it was. And I mentioned it to someone offhand after, and they're like, no way, that's such a cool opportunity. My favorite part has been just meeting all the other teams, I guess, from different countries. So many people from Hungary and Italy and all the other places that are here. I just think it's amazing how we all can just, come together and do something as big as this competition is, because it takes a lot. This competition, I didn't realize how big it was, and all the organization that goes into it. It's amazing.
These events are not just for the fun, although the fun is the selling point, in my opinion. But the message is to connect with your international counterparts, our partners, and with our U.S. counterparts. We don't really get to see them that often. The military is already such a small community, and here you are in an event where they're bringing you all together, and that's beautiful. And now I can turn to people from all over the world, get their advice, work with them for future problems. So in the future, if we needed to ever work together for an exercise or a real world event, that the integration will be that much smoother.
With every airborne operation, there's a knowledge that you could be injured, you could be hurt afterwards. I think that as leaders in the airborne community, it's our job to take that seriously. It's our job to make sure that we're executing the safest possible operations. For our jump masters, that means being vigilant, being professional, making sure that everything is as safe as possible. But for me, participating in operations, it means looking out for my fellow soldiers, making sure that I'm calling out things as I see them, bringing jump masters over, getting riggers involved to make sure that we have as much oversight and control over everything that we can control. There's an element of unpredictability at all times, but keep your feet and knees together and you'll be fine.
There's a long history of women serving in the military. As long as the military has existed, women have in some way participated in it and helped to accomplish whatever mission or goal they had. Throughout every war, throughout every battle, women have in some way been a part of it. So to say that we're a part of that history, I don't know if that's totally accurate, but to be a part of, modern day history that we're the first all-women static line team, it means something to me because I love being a paratrooper.
I don't think any of us were really aware of how big of a deal it was. We're just glad we get to jump, and we're happy to be paratroopers and do what we love.
I don't want my gender race to be the first thing that is talked about. I just want to be recognized as another paratrooper. I do appreciate the recognition because as a female in a combat MOS, I have not always had a female mentor to just look up to. It's always been males, and I have been so lucky and so grateful for the male counterparts that I've had that have paved the way for me. I feel like we were having the most fun, honestly, out of all the teams competing. We spent the whole time laughing. We spent the whole time just hyping each other up, having a great time. And so by the time we were actually exiting the bird for the first time, I felt like I wanted to just run out because they pumped me up. I was excited. And so moving forward at future airborne operations, seeing them around the 173rd, I think it's going to be great, to just have those connections, to know that I have people throughout the brigade who care about me and that they have me as a resource as well.
I think it's less that we have a team dynamic of one being the leader and us being the followers. It's more that we're all professionals, we're all leaders in some capacity as we serve in the Army. And there's a stigma within professional environments that women can't work together, that things will get catty or petty, but we're all professional soldiers, we're all paratroopers, and we're all leaders. So coming together to work with each other really shows the world kind of what we can do. There's no egos, there's no drama. We're just here to do a job, and that job is to jump out of planes.